Hey guys, it's Logan here with a fitness video. So I want to let you guys know to start off, I used to weigh over 350 pounds and now I am a comfortable body with right size, right proportions, and I want to get you guys there too. It is possible. So in today's video, we're going over one ab exercise, and it is literally my favorite ab exercise, which is this weighted crunch. So I want you to see how, just to get started, I'm starting with a lighter weight, and I just go down one peg each time. So like 50, 60, 70, and so on. Now what that does is it slowly warms up the abs and gets everything moving. And you always want to start before really lifting with at least a light walk on the treadmill. Something to get your body warm, get your blood pumping, kind of get the endorphins going before really getting into it and lifting too heavy. Because the whole point is to lift for a long time and get results, not to lift for a short time and get injured. That's my personal philosophy. Now, once again, if you look at how deep I'm going into these, it makes a big difference the deeper you go and then the further out you go for the stretch, because it's all about stretching and contracting the muscle. Taking a quick break there. Take as much rest as you need, but generally you want to feel some kind of fatigue throughout the exercise. The break shouldn't feel like paradise or like an eternity. You should be able to get up and get going again as soon as you feel at least mildly comfortable, where you're a little bit rested. I personally like to do about 10 reps per. So for each one, I'm just counting to 10 in my head, thinking about the squeeze. Crunches without weights, because when you have a crunch that doesn't have weights, there's less stress on the muscle. Even though it may not seem like it, there is less stress. Now once again, just taking a break, getting ready for the next one. And you can tell, starting to feel it, getting closer and closer to getting to failure. And I always like to go as close as I can to failure, to where I still have more in the tank, to where I can get the next exercise done. So it's here at about the 3-minute mark where we hit the halfway point. At this point, you should be able to gauge where you are. You should be able to see, okay, am I about 50% muscle fatigue, 25, 75? How much more do I have in the tank? That's what you should be asking yourself. And you always have more than what you think you do. You can always push your body a little bit further than what you want to, just because your body is after comfort. That is what your body and mind want, is to be comfortable. When you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, that's when you start to see the results. You can see me going and getting a deep squeeze on these and just keep on feeling it. And I'm really starting to feel it at this point as my abs stretch and contract. And just a little tip about myself, I can tell when I start to feel it when at the very end I kind of not slam the weights back on this exercise, but just definitely let go, and now I'm just planning for the next one. Thinking about how much I want to do, if I can keep moving up one peg at a time. Thinking about if I'm going to do a drop set where I do less and less and less after doing the main amount of weight. But yeah, I kept it pretty conventional on this. I just kept going up, and then as soon as I made it to the top of where I was going to go, I moved on to the next exercise. Yeah, but this is a great squeeze, and it really builds those abs. It gets them toned and larger than what you think they would. And you can tell the weight's getting heavy because I'm starting to move slower, and that's when you really want to focus on the squeeze. And even though I'm going slower, it still looks good. I'm going and I'm bringing my knees to my chest, which is what you want to see. Here I got out of the saddle a little bit, threw some leg kicks in there for some good measure. You know, some style. Can't go to the gym without having at least a little bit of fun. Yeah, just swinging around like I just don't care. Yep. Showing off them calves. Just kicking around nice and relaxed. Moving to the final set. Getting ready to finish. And even then I was thinking, okay, how many more? 1, 2, 3. What all do I have left in the tank? Another thing is I like to try to do these in an earlier part of the workout, but I will also alternate. I'll do these either kind of towards the beginning or towards the end of a workout just to really get that burn and that squeeze. Yep. And there I am getting that breath on, focused. Yep. Still bring it all the way to my chest. Now, as a critique, even I think I could have gone a little bit deeper on the stretch. Not during the crunch part, but on the part where you bring your back almost flat to like a parallel. And there we go. Thanks, you guys. See ya.